All right, boys, what is good? It is Sunday, the 29th of December. So currently I'm not trading at the moment. Markets aren't moving well at all due to all the news. And yeah, just gonna do a little bit of backtesting instead. That's pretty much all I can do at this time. And just trying to prepare for next year's price action when I'm actually getting back into trading. So I always have these three tabs open when I'm testing. I've got obviously TradingView to look at charts. I've got Forex Factory to go back and see what news we had on that day. And I've got my Notion journal up, and this is on my backtesting GBP JPY folder. So come in here, I've got all data from November until November the 27th, which is where I just got up to. But anyways, I'll jump straight into it and yeah, take you boys along with me as I backtest this past month's price action. Okay, so I've already found a couple winning trades, and my strategy for this is I just mark out Asian session open and the London session open, where I'm usually looking for price to sort of make a movement, and mark out these two time zones, and from there I just go as if I was actually trading charts. For example, I'll chuck on, so coming into the day on Wednesday the 27th, this is what I would have been looking at in the charts. And on a 4-hour time frame, I have this high here. This candlestick actually doesn't count because it is part of that 10 a.m. candlestick. So this candlestick doesn't close until 12 p.m., which is usually when I'm looking to get out of the markets. But as said, we have this bearish fair value gap. We're bearish on the 4-hour time frame. The 1-hour time frame is also looking very bearish. As seen, we do have this big gap here. News, we have 27th of November, lots of news this day. 10:30 a.m. we do have Aussie dollar CPI releasing. This to me isn't a major because it's not Japanese pair, it's not GBP and it's not JPY, and it's also not USD. Usually those are the three that I'm looking for in terms of things that are going to mess up the GBP JPY market. So market open, we have this high up here, we have this low down here, and I've also marked out another low over here as draws on liquidity that I would be looking to take out for this session. Now, I already know what happened because I obviously backtested it like 20 minutes ago, but I would usually just scroll down into a 15-minute time frame and look to see what happens. So 10 a.m., we are already in a 15-minute downtrend here, as seen. Right here, on the candlestick prior to 10 a.m., we had a big bearish sell-off. We inversed this fair value gap, and we respected our only 4-hour confluence of the day. So the 4-hour bearish fair value gap is going to be my opening confluence. Now, 15-minute time frame, always out of a 4-hour bearish fair value gap, I'm looking for a 15-minute confluence. We get that as confirmation. Now I'm looking for a 15-minute retracement to sort of give me another confirmation that we're going to go bearish. But anyways, as seen, price moves further bearish on market opening. We get this 5-minute imbalance, which is also a really strong confluence on the 15-minute time frame, as it's also a 15-minute imbalance. So keeping that in mind, I can look at that, I can be confident that if price comes up in here and we get a rejection candle, that price is going to move further bearish. We get our move up into this confluence. This fills in the 5-minute fair value gap and the 15-minute fair value gap, and then we get a sell-off out. This is my entry position, stops there, take profits. That first hourly low that I was talking about, and this second draw on liquidity that I was looking for. I would usually place stops right there. The candlestick the first candlestick of that fair value gap pattern, and from here you can actually press sell and let your position play out as if you were trading in this real market. Now I'm not going to put a take profit at this first position because that's just where I'd move my stop loss to break even, but press play and you can just see if your strategy and your execution for the day was actually valid. So as seen, go into a little bit of drawdown here, and then first take profit gets hit. So my strategy, as soon as my first take profit gets hit, I'm moving my take profit, my stop loss to break even, and then I'm just going to let that position play out to see if we hit TB2. And as seen, we sort of chop around for a little bit and then we end up ripping, taking out that second take profit, and boom. So from here, all I'm trying to do is just imitate what I would do in a real life scenario, which is I'd jump into my Notion journal, collect the data, and use it in the future for risk management plans and seeing what take profits are getting hit and what the risk to reward on those are. So I've already done this one. I come in here, write out my confidences for the trade. So we have a 4-hour fair value gap, an hourly liquidity sweep, 15-minute inverse fair value gap, as well as a 15-minute break of structure, and then we have a 15-minute fair value gap with a 5-minute reaction. It was a win, and we won 5% because at this first take profit, I always knock off 1/2 of my position, which would have been a 1.5 R. And then the second one would have been the other percent that I left in the trade, and that would have got me a 3 R. So terrible maths, that's actually a 4.5. But yeah, that's how I'm back testing for the day. Stay tuned. I'm just going to keep running through the next week of, see what happens, see if this strategy plays out.